For nearly 4 centuries, the imperial house of Zarn has ruled an empire born and shaped by destruction, war, and pestilence. The history of this Zaranet Empire is a sad story to tell, and there are few who can fully recall its history prior to the Great Orc Wars. Long years of war that erased much of the true history of this most northerly arm on the continent of Tal Real. And yes, I will provide you with that. So, okay. Rumors and old wives' tales swirled during the Orc Wars. The tales said the first emperor, Zarn I, turned his back on the gods of his people and began to beg and plead with whatever gods would listen to protect his lands from the growing orc hordes. It is said that Tiamat herself, goddess of dragons, heard his prayers and deigned to provide him with aid in his war, sending her dragon knights to aid his army in their battle with the orcs. What the emperor exchanged for this aid has never been told. The reign of the dragons was terrible. 3 ancient red dragons with their Githyanki riders ended the years-long war in a matter of weeks, laying waste to the... You guys can hear that, can't you? Just keep going. So. No, I mean, you guys can hear the sirens? No? Fuck. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Sirens.
As I say, I'll shoot this separately, edit it. We're good. Let's pick. So, Reign of the Dragon Knights was terrible. 3 ancient red dragons with their Githyanki riders ended the years-long war in a matter of weeks, laying waste to the orc lands of Florikine, destroying towns, villages, and every manner of food production that the orcs possessed, forcing the orcs to make peace or face starvation in the winter months. So horrific was the dragon's attack that the emperor earned the sobriquet the Mad Emperor. While the peace was hard won and the devastation near complete, the defeat of the orcs began an unprecedented time of peace and prosperity for the newly formed emperor, Timgar. Over the coming decades and centuries, the empire grew and evolved into the alliance it has become today. The end of the war was not, however, the end of the hardships experienced by the citizenry of the empire. Approximately 80 years passed. A horrific plague known as the Scarlet Breath ravaged the lands of Aramor and southern Samaras. The clergy and the healers spent several years trying to gain control of the outbreaks until they finally managed to stop the pandemic spreading and control it. While rare today, there are still outbreaks of the illness around the continent, though to a much smaller degree. It has even been said that the reason that the Emperor Zarn IV abdicated the throne to his teenage daughter was due to him having contracted the illness and secluded himself in one of the mountain forts overlooking the capital. There are also several orc factions that have begun an internal conflict between those that wish to remain in the Empire and those that see a chance to break away again in the hopes of gaining more agency over their lands. There are rumors of disquiet in the Triton Kingdom near the Varanoan, and talk about internal troubles in the secretive gnomish kingdom of Snod's Hollow within the Clockwork Pyramid in the southeastern desert. Today, the 18th... Oh, sorry, I'm going to move this. No, that's probably all right. Okay, so today, the 18th day of April, so I'm going to make a note, because the calendar will be important to this step. So, it's still going to be the 18th day of April when Game 1 starts, but I'm just letting you know. Okay, today, the 18th day of April, is a warmer day than is usual for this time of year in the grand rainy city of High Spring. The capital of the Zaranet Empire lies on the western coast of Aramor, acting as the arrival point for most visitors to the region, and consists of concentric rings of water and land stretching out from the imperial palace to the very outer ring where some of the Mbani tribes who have opted to abandon their nomadic lifestyles on the Great Savannah for the safety and stability of the city's farming lands. It is in this strange city where 6 strangers find themselves drawn into a story much larger than them, and that is where our story begins. So we find ourselves where almost all travelers to High Spring find themselves at one point or another. The Travelers' Plaza, located in the heart of the Copper District, just below the southernmost end of the Imperial Causeway. The plaza attracts travelers, traders, adventurers, and those that wish to disappear into the anonymity of the city. At any time of year, the plaza is alive with countless traders, hawkers, and beggars, and today is no different. The shouts from the trade stands at passers-by pierces the morning air. Smells of meat cooking on outdoor grills permeate the air. Overripe fruit, the last of the winter stores, the smell of overripe fruit, the last of the winter stores, arises from the eastern stands, and the disconcerting, almost meditative silence of the tabaxi caravans wait for their customer. Roughly pentagonal, the plaza is a nexus of the 2 primary roads around the outer ring and the start of the Imperial Causeway, an ingenious defense system consisting of only one entrance to the Imperial Palace, making it the ideal defensive position for any troops. Along the road to the west, leading into the Copper District proper, and the eastern road leading into the Tin District occupy the northeast and northwest of the plaza. Along the diagonal walls leading from the roads to the gate, shops and stalls appear and disappear overnight, seamlessly replaced by whichever traders have arrived overnight.
Good.
In this plaza, Everglade Puddles has arrived with a task. Go ahead, Everglade Puddles. I would say introduce yourself at this point and describe whatever you wish to say about yourself within about 10 seconds.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gina C. My character is Everglade Puddles, Puddles for short. I am a black leopard-like tabaxi, and I'm a treasure hunter as well. Been in High Spring for a few weeks. And I'm getting used to the city and getting to know the city. And I've been working with my good friend Lightfinger to get some information about a lead I wanted to follow up regarding my family. But he's got me out there looking for a contact of his behind the Welcome Inn.
Just pick that behind the Welcome Inn, hiding between some barrels, is an interesting person named him.
I'm Matt Hamer. I'm going to be portraying him. Just what you see is a little old fellow, kind of balding hair, receding to the back here. It's mostly gray or white. I've got a shabby little vest over top of a even shabbier buttoned-up shirt, and I'm crouched behind these 2 barrels. And I've been told by Lightfinger, a person that I happen to know, a contact of my own, that I am to wait for news from a messenger, I suppose, who's going to be meeting me behind the Growlers Inn for the welcoming. My apologies.
All right. Arriving in the first stagecoach of the day are the...
Hi, my name's Vanessa S. I am playing Aunt Ailerin, a half-elf. And
she is on the cusp of womanhood and is a complete idiot.
And my name's Tom Nichols, and I'll be playing Deadeye Peaked, Nevermore, a battle-scarred wizard. I'm scarred on the left side of my face, missing an eye that's replaced with a black gem, wearing fatigues and robes that seem to have an assortment of badges from different outfits and units across memory. He walks with a slight limp, and one of his hands is quite scarred with burns across his face and the body.
And awakening, say, amongst the horse dung and hay of the stables of the Welcome Inn is...
I'm Jesse K. I will be playing the character Dular Wildrunner. Dular is a furball wildsman. He's tall, decked out in furs, and dirty. He looks really out of place in this city, and he is here following a companion that he met out in the wilds.
The companion he speaks of has just finished his breakfast in the Welcome Inn and is stepping down the steps towards the plaza.
Well, admit, playing Corporal Darkleton, Corp Out, only a name, not in stature, although I am fairly diminutive. Slightly above average for a gnome, playing a paladin. Yeah, a paladin. I went to High Spring, meeting a good companion along the road who was slightly older than myself, but I'm not going to see him say it.
All right. We shall begin then with Puddles on her quest. Puddles, you dip into the alley behind the Welcome Inn, and as you make your way towards the rear of the inn, you look around the corner to see two guards walking down the back alley towards some barrels. What would you like to do?
I would like to continue down the alleyway, and I will notice some individual hiding behind the barrel. And I'm going to walk up to this individual. Oh, hello, my good friend. How are you? It's been so long since I've seen you. How are you doing? Let's head over here and see if we can get a drink in the inn.
I don't know this person yet, do I? Can I roll an insight?
Please.
It's 15.
Okay. And Tina, I want you to roll deception or performance. I will allow you to choose one or the other.
Let's do deception.
Was. That's how it's
19.
19? Let me just... Yeah. Go. Alright, okay. Yep. 19. The guards look you over and begin to pass you by, saying nothing more than one old friend meeting with another in a rather bizarre location.
All right. Okay. So have the guards passed us by, or is this like
They're just passing you. They're almost at the corner to Chart and behind the Welcome Inn.
Oh, it's
a pleasure to see you again. Of course, it's been so many years.
After a long time indeed.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing wonderful. We should go get that drink. Let's walk this way. And I point to the opposite direction from to where these two guards were going, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, cool. Okay, you make your way down to the far end of the welcome inn. And you turn the corner between the stables and the inn, and you walk towards the end, passing a small gnome heading towards the status.
That's interesting armor you have
Yeah.
on.
But I'm
Very shiny.
You're up there.
I like the
Well, thank you, Bob. I'm just carrying a plate of food out to the stables for a big tournament.
What?
That's tough. Okay.
I'm gonna keep on walking into the inn. So
You walk to the corner of the welcome inn where the alley leads out into the square, and as soon as you arrive, Youth Springs in place, as does Puddle. It's not quite that frozen in place, but okay.
Dular is stirring in the stables. When Torka walks in, Dular's just like, and he sees Torka walk through.
Yeah, good friend. Here's some fruit. Eat up.
I hate this place. It smells of pettiness and unnatural filth. It's noisy. When do we leave?
But we can leave whenever we wish.
When do we find information about the tooth?
Well, I was inquiring a bit about it in the end. I have not found much information as of yet, but we can still poke around and see what we can find.
Well, I'm just waiting on you, so I will eat, but this will not be enough.
Friend, I will keep digging around the city here while we fix the one where the steep.
Just let me know when we move out.
All right. Tort, you begin to head back towards the Traveler's Plaza, and you notice a tabaxi and a little old man about to turn the corner into the plaza when suddenly they freeze, and the tabaxi pulls the little man back behind him. Looking out into the plaza, you see the stagecoach arrive, and two figures step out. A rather battle-scarred man in robes with a, what color staff is it?
It's a red staff.
With a red
Like a
staff.
flag, like it's almost like a flag standard staff. Missing its flag with what flag was there.
And a young woman who has arrived in the city for her own purpose.
Do you want to head to an inn so we can get something to eat? I'm starved.
It's been quite some time since I've been to High Springs. Either Welcome Inn or Carlotta's would be my choice, but I think for our budget, probably to be the Welcome Inn for now.
That sounded like a brothel.
I was going to say that exactly.
Well,
You can eat there.
Okay.
she was once a dear friend of mine. I don't know. It's been quite some time. Have you considered my offer of you being my daughter's governess once I see her again?
Sure. Yeah. Are you going to pay me?
Oh, well, we think that would be a hearty arrangement.
All right. Well, let's head that way.
As you step through the plaza, heading towards the inn, you notice the crowd's sort of parking slightly, and some of the stall owners retracting into their stalls, and some of them straight up hiding within their stalls. As the crowds part, you notice two men dressed in very, very bright red armor, followed by a smaller man.
Sure.
Not definitely human height, and definitely, or you suspect human, wearing much lighter armor and a long red cape that comes up over their head and actually covers off his eyes.
Ooh, he sounds like a good person.
Walking with them and digging around through the various stalls, seemingly searching, are a number of guards.
Who are they, and why do they put my hair on end?
Doing
Torpa, do you know who they are?
I don't suppose we can go find out. I was waiting for him in front of us, but everybody seems to be freezing at this point and not wanting to move forward.
Then maybe it's best that we just watch.
Purple kicks it to the side of the building, leans up and gonna observe.
Dular also just kind of scoots beside Torko and observes from the stables. He kind of like looks over.
You don't really need to lift up to look over Torko.
That's right, because I am 7'6".
Slightly taller.
Couple inches.
slightly taller. Yeah. Bears.
Puddles is gonna lean over to him and just say quietly under her breath, "Hey, don't want to mess with these guys. Low profile."
Yeah, I can tell I don't want to miss. I'm assuming your Lightfinger's contact, would that be a correct assessment?
Correct.
Okay, alright, well I'll trust your judgment on this, but yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with the big red armor guys.
No, I've been here for a few weeks so far, and I know that they're not to be trifled with.
Okay. Alright, well I'll take your word for it.
I would advise let's get out of their way as soon as possible so they don't see us.
The three dressed in red make their way directly in front of the Welcome Inn. The Welcome Inn is a stone building with a set of stairs leading up to second or third floor. You wouldn't know until you're in. The building itself is several stories tall and capable of holding a few hundred guests. It's a very, very large building. As the three armored individuals arrive on the steps, the one whose eyes are blocked moves a few steps up further to look out over the crowd. You see some sort of motion with their hands, and a glowing orb appears within the shape of their hand, or his hand. He stares at it through his mask for a moment, then points at her, at Aileron, points at the direction of the corner of the inn where you guys are pressed against the wall, and finally points at the stables.
Oh,
Wow.
is he pointing like at me, like in our general direction?
Yes, very much so.
There's no hiding.
No.
That's freaky.
My dear, I thought they'd be looking for me and not you.
I would have assumed too. I'm just a little guy. So I'm I'm just gonna go up. It was like
Perhaps we should make our way to the inn as swiftly as possible.
Yeah.
These guys are standing in front of the inn
They're standing on the step
on the stairs
to the inn.
front door. Okay. Do I see this hooded figure pointing at?
Why don't you come with me and I will get you in there?
Okay, let's go.
Puddles can see them and is passing some notes to you about where they are and what they look like. And as she said, her feeling or her assessment of it is search that out. Righty, I appreciate that. Young miss, whatever your name is. Okay.
Paddles.
House. Good to know. Okay. See you later. And I'm going to dash back to my hiding spot between the barrels in the alleyway, kind of in the middle of the alleyway there. Okay.
I'm going to take the other arm and I'm going to limp towards the inn. I'm just going to help me go to the inn.
Yes, Grandpa. Go.
Sure.
Torkel, they are pointing right at us. I do not like this one bit.
Doctor's gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let poor Father Jam.
Trying to start walking back towards the area of the stables. Because I don't think we should tangle with these guys.
Lauren? Bubbles. Your contact has just run back behind the inn to hide behind the barrels once more.
So I see him doing that, and so I'm gonna roll my eyes a little bit and follow him back there.
I don't think there's any way we're getting into the inn, like past these guys in red armor and robes and shit. They're standing right in front of the door. Like I gotta find somewhere else to go. I gotta find somewhere else to be.
Well, follow me, and we shall go. We shall would like me.
All right, okay, let's do that. Sure. Next, can I roll stealth just to kind of like maintain a level of foul means? Okay. And I would request that Tubbs does the same if you guys are going to try think out 26. 26.
Yeah, 19 on the die.
So,
Also 19.
Oh, nice. We're two stealthy guys. You guys go into stealth mode, rolling your feet as you step to avoid making the sound of footfalls, and begin to make your way around towards the west road. As soon as you step towards the corner, you notice two guards coming back down from the western road and heading around in towards you guys. It is a different set of guards than there was before. These ones are wearing a red pauldron on one shoulder, which is an armor feature. Okay. So wearing a red pauldron on one shoulder. And you will stop there. Do like roll a perception check, please.
It is a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Okay. You take a brief look over towards them, or towards the three by the entrance to the inn. And as you do, you see them direct a number of guards, two guards, towards the stables.
It's Tarkle, we're going to have company right now. We need to move.
Okay.
I'm going to... So, do these stables... How many entrances and exits do these stables have?
They have one main entrance. They're not like stables where the horse would run or anything. It really is just where they would be put up.
Right.
And there is two stories to it. The upper story is where they keep the bales of hay. and such.
Okay.
Show like a barn.
So I'm going to basically, with Tolkel in tow, I'm going to exit the stables. And sorry, did you say these guards are coming from?
They're coming from the front of the inn.
Yeah.
Where the square is. Okay, so when we exit the stables, I'm going to turn into the back alley.
Okay.
With Torkel.
But as you do, you notice the guards sort of push past people heading towards you.
Oh God.
Now, Aileron and Pete,
This way.
you guys are walking towards the entrance to inn, and as you do, you notice some guards begin to push through the people and head towards you guys.
Stay calm.
The individual with the glowing orb is directing 2 guards towards you guys, and another 2 guards could come up behind you guys around the plaza. Keep.
How far away are the guards?
The 2 that are coming towards you are maybe 30, 40 feet away. They do have people between them because it is a busy plaza. So they're pushing through. The guards behind you behind you is probably not the right word. They're running down the western side of the plaza and trying to make their way behind you.
Follow my lead, my dear. I'm going to, remembering my military days, I'm going to stand in attention and await these guards' inspection.
Just let me know when to start crying.
Yeah.
Edison, Chris,
All right.
you are innocent in everything, my dear. It's a great misunderstanding. They come a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
As they approach, you notice the guards drop on their sides a long wooden club that looks like something that a police or guard would have in order to take people alive without killing. Well, if you're taking them alive, you're not going to kill them. So, to take people alive.
Yeah, that's
You see.
Are they within speaking range?
They're still probably about 15 feet away, so speaking is possible, but you would probably be trying to speak over the din of...
All right. Until they get closer, we are going to continue to walk towards the inn until we are delayed. We just continue on. I've slightly prepared myself. I have a firm grip on my staff as we get towards the inn.
Right.
Innocent in all things.
Yeah, I haven't done a single crime since we've gotten here, and I haven't had time. We haven't had breakfast yet. I can't do crime until after. Yeah.
Art? Puddles and him. You're behind the inn. You notice behind you comes a rather mismatched duo. A gnome dressed in... What kind of armor? Chainmail.
Chainmail.
A gnome dressed in chainmail and a much taller furball.
Yes.
He's just barely taller than that. Just barely. Like 7'6".
Maybe 4.5 feet taller. Nothing crazy.
You're right home about, you know.
They are running up behind you, and the guards are now nearly turned the corner towards you guys. You are, at the very least, caught between a furball and some guards.
Oh, there's... okay, I get it. So there's like, we're coming at them, they're coming at us, and then the guards are coming around. Okay.
Yes. So you've got guards coming up behind you guys. You've got guards in front of these guys. So you are reasonably pinned in with a total of 4 guards. Cheng?
Yeah, I've got like a diorama built in my head right now.
Yeah.
So I think I have a rough idea. I mean,
Do these guys around the corner? as like right now?
Not at this exact moment. The guards in front of Puddles and him, however, are rounding the corner. Both of them are incredibly well concealed. You guys can see them coming up from behind, but there's no way those in front could see them.
So I'm in
So we don't see them coming around the corner.
You guys see them coming on because you guys are concealed in a way that you are able to see.
Okay.
Hence why you guys dig stealth.
So I'm in stealth.
Also still.
And I can see this guard kind of like between the barrels or whatever. I can see him coming around the corner right now. Right?
Correct.
How heavily armored is he? You said he had the red pauldron on his
He has a red pauldron,
Just a singular.
just a single one,
Okay.
and he's wearing a silver chainmail
Okay.
and a reddish tape. It's not the same as the ones out front. This one is more reddy, sort of a reddish brown
Okay.
color. And they appear to be carrying clubs.
Okay.
And on the other side, they appear to be wearing short swords and possibly a dagger. But you can fairly make up that side of it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going back.
You know,
I'm not getting.
like where? Well.
Sorry. This is sorry.
Conclusions.
Sorry. This is supposed to be internal dialogue. Sorry. I should have said that. So thinking to myself, no good. It's all happening. I'm getting rid of your lights. I'm gonna disappear again. Do what I have to do. And I pull out my short bow, and I from stealth, loose an arrow at this guard coming down toward us. You guys who are coming from behind, I haven't noticed you yet, but I know that there's a guard right here, and I'm not getting taken alive. Try.
One sneak attack
Yep.
and then initiative.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
Look,
Now,
That's awful.
it's 10. It's a 10. Because 10 in.
Doesn't the sneak attack do advantage?
No, you got sneak attack. If you have advantage. So,
Right, you get to apply sneak attack damage to an attack that you have advantage on. So if you're flanking somebody, but stealth does not give you advantage. It does the same thing basically in that it gives you it allows you to use the sneak attack damage. Right.
You got really nervous and you missed.
I'm frazzled. I'm fucking surrounded. I'm feeling closed in like a caged animal. I can't be pinned up. You loose your arrow towards them, and it flies directly at them and impacts upon one of their wooden clubs, leaving an arrow sticking out of that club. They are now aware of you. Puddles, I fucked up really bad.
okay. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe they won't have noticed. Maybe it's not that big of a deal.
There's an arrow sticking out of his freaking club. I think he's going to notice an arrow sticking out of his club. Oh god.
We don't know that for sure. Sometimes God could be pretty stupid. And more just muscle.
Yeah, he's probably right. He's probably stupid. Yeah.
Let's just remain calm and act natural and continue on our way to see if we can just maybe walk past.
Sounds good. And you said initiatives? Okay.
Dular and Torque, you guys turn the corner with guards coming behind you. There's 2 guards behind you, and they are coming up. They're just rounding the corner as you guys do. Out of nowhere, from behind the barrel, you see an arrow fly towards one of the guards and impact upon his wooden club. And what would you guys like to explore in it?
So that was coming from like the side of us or behind us?
There's 2 guards coming behind you guys, and there's 2 guards walking towards you from the front, and that's the one that you saw, the little old man shoot an arrow into their blood.
You guys are basically walking up behind me and Puddles currently. Like, you guys have got guards behind you, and then you've got guards in front of us. So we're kind of pinned in this alleyway.
And then running away from the square at this point in time.
Yes. The front plaza. You guys are basically running away from the front plaza into this alleyway behind us.
Dular,
How far away are the guards in front of us then?
The inn is probably about 150, 200 feet long. So they've just turned the corner. They've had an arrow shot at them. So they're probably about 30 feet in. So behind or in front of you guys, that would make it about 100, we'll say 120 feet.
Torkel, we're trapped, but it would appear that we have some unlikely allies.
Well, let's bust our way out of here. I start charging towards the guards.
Dular, while Torkel charges forward, Dular is going to spin around and draw his spear, ready to throw the guards that are coming from behind us.
All right. Aelin and
Come.
Yeah, basically, spear and shield out. I'm charging towards you.
so you guys, you are charging towards the west, behind the inn, towards the two guards that are coming down there. And Dular, you have turned around, ready to throw your spear towards the two guards coming up. Yes, King Pete and Aelin, as you guys are walking slowly and confidently towards the inn, you notice that the guards are starting to push past people quite violently and heading towards you. The guards coming up behind you have also started to push past and race up behind you. You guys have a total of 4 guards coming up holding you.
All right.
Like regular guards.
Yes, these are just regular guards. Nothing to write home about.
I've got my pole arm, so I can range if they come in within fighting range. I can get a sneak attack if necessary, or like an opportunity to attack. But meanwhile, we're going to continue going forwards towards the end, acting completely innocent but ready to action.
All right. Then I will ask everyone now to roll initiative. Oh, yeah, I'm going to die.
So
6.
That's a 9.
I get a 0.
Nice.
I got a critical fail -1. I'm so happy I'm just being normal.
I rolled a 19 on the die, and I've got +8 to my initiative, so...
+8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question, how do you do the initiative on D&D Beyond?
You just click where it says initiative.
Yeah, where your character sheet says initiative, just click on the button.
Should be, yep, off the top middle, I think. Right there in the smack middle. Or next to initiative, next to AC.
Got it.
Okay, Torkel is an 18. I will ask you guys in order from top to bottom. So him,
27.
27. I think that makes you first.
I go first.
Aileron,
11. Sorry.
11. Torkel is an 18. Dular.
For my second roll, I got a 20 again, and it's for a total of 20.
Right. Hard. Very nice. Puddles, you scored an 11. Yeah, yours popped up here. And Deadeye Pete,
0.
and 0.
Oh.
Something tells me you are going last. And I will auto roll initiative.
2 ends of the spectrum right here. Use these beyond.
All right.
I'd be expecting that such a roll really well.
Yeah.
Him.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guards do appear to have noticed you. The arrow was a bit of a giveaway.
So I'm not in stealth anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Okay. I have bonus action. I have yet. Oh, I do not.
Yeah.
Take till I have hands.
Run.
Okay.
So the big guy and the small guy are behind me. These 2 guards are coming from this way.
There's no, like, ladders or ledges or anything I could like scramble up onto the roof or anything. Okay, cool.
And as I said, the roof is several.
Yeah, you said it was solid brick. Okay, so we're talking like 3 to 4 stories at least.
Can levitate. Yeah.
Maybe level 2. Maybe level 2. Okay.
Shit, well, I can't do much.
Um.
I'm just going to take another pot shot at them, I guess. Okay.
Wait. Okay. I don't need to do it. I think no. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and use D&D Beyond to see if that helps me. Roll high, man. Do it. Roll high, please. I'm begging you. It's not that good.
Yeah.
16.
16. Your second arrow flies and misses the club, but does pierce the guard right through his chainmail.
It's bad. I can work with that.
And roll some damage.
Yeah, glad it. Maybe they'll leave it go. Might as well. Swear to God. It's a 9 total.
9. Your arrow definitely digs deep into his intestine. About this much remains. The rest of the arrow goes directly into him, and you can't see behind.
Damn.
It's entirely possible that it prints screwed. At least exit.
Got it. Okay.
That guard is going to grab at the wound and turn and dash back. So his movement, that's okay. He races around the side of the inn, and you can hear him shouting something.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm down on the war reinforcement.
That's not your turn anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Torch. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Dular.
Okay. The guards that are coming, that I'm facing, that are coming towards me, approximately how far away are they?
The ones that are coming towards you at this point are probably about 40, 50 feet.
Okay. I'm going to throw my spear as an action. All right. Spears only have a range of 20, 60 feet. So I
believe so. Do you want to double check the
I can see
long range on it?
It's
javelin?
No, spear.
Okay.
So it's like range 20/60. So they're like at a range. That's a disadvantage roll?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
it should be 20. Like short range is
Like for my short bow, it's 80 or 320. So
Yeah.
320, I could hit something theoretically, but I'm very disadvantaged.
So here's a disadvantage roll for a spear attack. It is only a 7.
a 7. Your spear flies directly past them and lands on the ground in its traveler's claws.
Okay. So I draw my axe and
That'll be your bonus action,
Yeah.
and that's the end of that. Torkel, you are racing down the back alley towards the remaining guard. It is coming towards you guys.
How far away is he?
You're still probably a dash away, because you're quite slow, being smart.
Gotta just keep trucking towards him.
Okay. We will allow you to dash for that that's 50 feet. So you are well within 50 feet of him now.
Yeah, just keep the shield and spear and keep going.
All right. In Puddles and him, you see a rather small armored gnome racing down the alley behind you towards the remaining guard.
We just hear like the Stewie running from Family Guy. Baby legs from Rick and Morty.
Okay. All right. The guard that is in front of Torkel and by Puddles and him begins to pull back and stand his ground. He draws his sword.
Oh.
Chip. And he stays where he is. He's going to hold his action.
So,
So we're like right in front of him?
You guys are right in front of him. You're still concealed.
Okay.
Him, not so much.
No.
And there is essentially no attempt at stealth from the little armored gnome racing.
That's so shit. Peace was never an option for him.
All right. Villar, the guard that you attempted to skewer, is close enough now that she is going to.
Oh dear.
No, actually, you know what? He is still at his movement speed. He would still be movement away.
Yeah.
So he will hold there at 30 feet and will hold his at sector.
Okay.
Okay. The other guard, who is beside him, who watched you attempt to skewer his partner, begins to move towards you now, drawing his sword as he does. He approaches and reaches you, or almost, he's probably about 10 feet out.
Yeah.
So that's his motion. And again, he's going to hold his action until you guys make a move. Okay, Ayler and Pete. The guards now, the two in front of you, are coming up very quickly, and they are within approximately 10 feet of you guys, and they are moving in towards an attempt to strike Ayler.
Strike?
They're coming towards you with their clubs out, and the two coming behind you appear to be carrying something else. You may make a perception check for your action this turn if you want to know what it is.
Yeah, I'll do a perception. Give me at least D&D. Maybe I don't do it. Probably know if it works.
ready? Let me know. I'll have an opportunity in my own action.
Okay, you are fucking dead last.
I know I'm dead last,
Yeah.
but just letting you know, if they are going to attempt something, that will supersede it. I will get one attack and then say action.
Yeah, just press on the number where it says the plus whatever,
For the with
where it says plus like 2.
I have a
3.
question. Sorry.
sorry.
How do opportunity attacks work?
Opportunity attacks are generally if somebody is in melee range with you, and you attempt, or they attempt to move out of melee range,
There you go.
you get an opportunity to attack them. I always describe it as, somebody's up front striking at you, then they turn around to run, and so you get to basically attack them and die.
I have an ability that allows me to do something from my training in the military.
Then once every other character has gone, you'll get the opportunity to try it.
Well, I'm just wondering, because if he's running past me, and I'm still stealth, if he's running past puddles, can I maybe
Hamstring.
do a quick little, because I have a quarterstaff, like a walking stick. Can I maybe just pop him in the back of the head?
Your turn is coming up, so that's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Right, the guard that reaches you first is going to make an attack on you with his wand.
I'm going to hit him because he's in our range and she's holding my arm.
Get Ildren rolling a perception.
Yeah, I got 19.
I just picture
Behind you, the guards that are coming at you have, one of them has shackles, and the other has his tongue.
Check.
All right.
That's a no with a 7.
Oh, man.
shit.
What ability were you using there?
Polearm Master.
You get an attack before your turn?
It's an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah. He's within range.
It's within
That's not my action, but that was
That's the great thing about Polar Master.
correct.
It's really, really good for like paladins or But ran into this was he goes,
All right, Deadeye, you can make your opportunity attack.
I am going to charm one of the guards. Casting Assassins! Help us!
You're going to charm one of the guards.
Yes.
Okay. What's the saving throw on it?
It is
Wisdom?
the wisdom. He has to get over 14.
Wisdom over 14. Let's see what we got. That's a 7. He is now charmed. Oh, then
So one of them's looking at us.
One of them is still thinking, okay, good.
Aylor is now your wound.
I am going.
It was the one I didn't attack. It was obviously that I charmed.
That's
Okay, so the one that you did attack,
Is
between Aileron's hands, a big green orb goes, and natural. So 10. 10.
a natural 10. Half of a natural 20.
it's got to count for something, just not much.
Your green orb of energy flies directly past him and over the heads of the stall keepers and shopkeepers behind them. Something important to keep in mind when you are randomly attacking people.
Yeah, friendly fire, just like arrows and spears going all over
Did
the
I hit
place.
Nope.
Okay, good.
I will say this, don't roll a 1 in this particular situation.
Well, I don't have control. I would roll.
I will try not.
Yeah.
I'll try not to roll that one.
Happens as the guard passes you, you get your opportunity attack first, and then it will be your initiative.
My initial.
Pebbles.
Pose.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and I'm just gonna knock him in the back of the head.
Okay. Make your opportunity attack on him.
Isn't that's what the knock on the back of the head?
So roll your attack.
Oh, okay.
Opportunity attacks are attacks like any other.
And that's just
On the actions page of your D&D Beyond, it would tell you what your plus is to your quarterstaff. And if you click on that plus, that will tell you how, or that will roll for you. Yeah.
it's not on there. It's just something I have part of my.
So have you equipped your quarterstaff?
Probably not. I thought I had it in there.
Go to your inventory, and next to your equipment, there will be a button that says wield, I believe.
Well,
Okay, click on it.
yes.
Okay.
Now.
So now return to your actions page. There it goes.
Okay.
And make your tap.
16.
16. As the guard runs by, you swing your staff down on the side of his, or on the back of his helmet, and you impact him. Roll damage.
Oh,
It is
what? That's it.
7.
The guard running past you takes a huge crack on the side or on the back of his head and stumbles a bit forward, and it is now your action.
So he just stumbles forward.
Correct. He did take a pretty good crack on his head, but he's in a helmet, so that took a little bit of being cast.
Okay, so because that's just in the one hand here, I'm gonna take my other paw, and then I'm just gonna do a nice big pump on the back.
All right. Make your
Unarmed strike.
unarmed strike.
20.
20, and you absolutely impact just below his helmet with your claws, and you get him on the back of the neck, so please roll your damage.
Eight.
8. Your claws impact on his spine, and there's sloshing motion gets between the vertebrae, and your claws sever his spine, causing him to fall to the ground.
Oh,
Holy shit.
that man's never walking again.
He might be dead.
I think he's
He's definitely dead. Can't really attack somebody at the base of the skull and have them walk away, especially with 2 attacks.
She breathes.
He falls to the ground, bleeding from the back of his neck, and he appears to be deceased. So we'll skip his turn.
Yeah.
And the next guard coming up at you,
Yes.
races forward with his sword, reaching.
Wait, is this the guy that is 40 feet away?
You threw the spear at one.
Yes.
The other one is darting towards you,
Yeah.
or is dashing toward.
And that guy's 10 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And the other guy's about 40 feet-ish. Yeah, okay. So which one is that one? The 40-foot one?
The 40-foot one is back. This is the one coming straight at you now.
Oh, okay.
The remaining one.
Yes.
Okay. He gets in close with his sword and makes a fling at you. He's only about 5'5", so you've still got the weight and height on him. But, and, because of, it's a 13. Your armor class is
15. Bring up my shield.
You bring up your shield as he brings his sword down on you. It impacts on your shield.
Dice.
And that's his attack. Like, scroll down. Okay. It's the guards coming up behind the 2 of you guys are still a ways away, but they close the distance with a dash as their action, pushing through the crowd, coming up directly behind Aloin.
Okay.
And they obviously noticed your attack on their compatriots, and they're coming directly behind you, but they cannot make their attack yet.
Okay.
So, Pete, initiative 0, you're up.
Okay. So, there's the one in front. He's in the, and the one that's charged.
Yes.
So, my first action is I'm going to firebolt the guy that's from front of me. The one that I attacked, failed this attack, then. And then my second bonus action is to command the charm guy, you need to help us get into the inn, defend us. And I will,
Okay.
and then we'll try to overstep.
So make your attack.
That is a 18.
18. Your firebolt flies directly towards the one coming in front of you and impacts upon him.
And he takes 10 damage.
Yes.
Yes, full damage. So 10 damage. I don't know if there's any bonus damage. No, it's just firebolt.
No.
Again, that's 10 damage screwed up.
Your flaming bolt flies from your fingers, impacting upon him, catching his cloak on fire and setting fire to a vast majority of his body. He is looking quite injured at this point.
I love it.
Oh, wait. In fact, he's stumbling quite a bit at this point from the flames. It's burning him. You're up. The guard that she just killed was the last guard in front of you.
There's the guy that ducked behind the corner that I got in the Epinism. Okay.
Correct.
I'm gonna go into stealth, I guess, and Jesus, I'm doing this scenario. I'm gonna stealth as an action, and I'm gonna move somewhere. I'm gonna figure that out if I stealth correctly. It was not great, but it's 9. I'm sorry to read. 9, 16.
16. Okay. You go into stealth and
I would like to. So Puddles is right next to me, or in my general vicinity, and Torque has just kind of charged down the alleyway past us, correct?
But he hasn't quite passed you yet.
Okay.
And he's taking a little bit of a look at the sign or the sight of a
Yeah, like a
purple hand coming up behind. Black, yes. Panthers are purple, not black.
okay. Fine.
They're
So that's what I see in the
class. As you're coming up behind, you just see a purple hand of claws come out. Well, first you see a stick fly out, then a purple hand with claws sever the spine of the remaining guards in front of you, and the guard collapses to its feet, or to his, the ground. Sorry, fast to the phone.
next round.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like serpentine, I guess, to cover a bit further up the alleyway toward where that guard's ducked behind the corner.
Okay. You are in stealth,
And
so
stealth.
you're in half movement.
Okay.
So you.
I don't want to move far. I just want to move a little bit.
The corner's about 50 feet away.
Okay.
So you stealth up. What's your movement?
My movement is 30, so 15
Right.
feet.
You have about 15 feet. Concealed against the side of the building, or what you believe to be concealed behind the side of the building. To the fleet. Okay.
Yeah, please.
You guys wouldn't be able to see. Hular.
Yes. Okay, so the guy is right in front of me. Okay. I'm going to bonus action rage. And when Dular rages, it's not like a slothering, like barbarian rage. It's more like a silent, kind of animalistic and primal rage.
Nice.
All kinds.
Like I'm a hunter.
Yeah, like exactly like a hunter. Like he's
Your eyes dart about.
I'm just going to attack with my battle axe in one hand, and try to severely wound this guard. All right. I get a 10 to the roll.
You swing your battle axe towards the guard, missing entirely, coming down directly to one side, angering you even more.
Yeah.
You go into super rage.
Okay. I think that's just my turn. I'm standing my ground here.
Okay. Torque. You continue racing down the alley. You notice, obviously, the tabaxi hidden behind the barrels, and a little old man, well, very quietly moving towards the corner.
How far away from the guard am I now?
The guard, you're not sure, because the guard had made his way around the corner. The other one is lying dead on the ground.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. I'm gonna stop charging at that point, and kind of turn my focus back to what was happening as I'm passing. I'm gonna hold an action in case anything comes around that corner. I'll hurl my spear at.
Certainly. Okay. You're holding your action, then it will be the guard coming up towards you, Bilal, closes the distance and makes another attack with his sword.
So I got two of them right in front of me.
You've got one in front of you and one a little bit behind.
Okay.
Coming in. He swings his sword towards you and misses right in front of you, passes right by. You don't even need your shield. They don't appear to be particularly well-trained guards.
It matters not. I'll kill them nonetheless.
All right. The guard coming up behind him manages to close the distance towards you,
Ooh.
and he's going to make an attack. Sure. Here.
Okay.
Nope. But never. Ah, there it is. What's your arm cost? 15. His sword comes down directly on your arm, just a little high up towards your shoulder. It misses your shoulder, but does strike you in the arm, dealing 5 points of damage.
With my rage, it's slashing damage, right?
It is, yeah.
With my rage, I resist half of that.
Half them? Okay, I always round down. So you will take 2 points of damage to his sword as it impacts on your arm, but doesn't cut deep.
Okay. I growl at him.
All right. The Charmed Guard has been commanded to aid you guys in getting towards the inn. All right. She is going to then, in order to aid you, swing his club down at the back of the head of his friend who's coming up towards you. He's going to make a quick attack on him. No, gosh damn it.
This is where he crits on his friend, not.
Okay. It impacts on the back of the skull of his buddy for 4 points of damage, and his buddy gets knocked out and hits the ground.
Jesus.
The guard then says, "Come this way, I shall take you to the inn."
Okay, let's go at the end.
All right. Look at this. Aelin.
Oh, and so we're going to the inn.
Yes,
Going.
we'll be much more defensible. We can sneak out the back. This is
Okay. Alright. Well, I want to sneaky sneak to the inn.
Okay, it's quite difficult to sneak in a crowd, but go ahead and make a stealth with disadvantage.
How do I do that?
You,
Just goes.
okay, yeah, but a stealth.
That's the stealth. Hit the number.
And you should be able to hold it down in order to give you the option of advantage, disadvantage, or numbers that.
Yeah, I can't bite up.
Yeah. It's all about. Bingo.
In
I want the gears. Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
two,
We're actually done in that. That fishery.
2,
9.
9. All right, you go into stealth mode. There are a considerable number of who could still see. Yeah.
All the bar all the bar patrons are like,
That does the bar patrons. She's going through dirty crap. She's stealthing on well on her feet and attempting to move quietly, and everybody is staring directly at her.
When I just don't want to get engaged in battle anymore. So I was trying to make my way. When I said I'm going to sneak out of here, I didn't mean literally sneak. So I'll watch my language from now on.
If you use the language of stealth, it's going to be stealth. So, Puddles. Okay.
So I've seen the last guard taking them into the inn.
No, you're nowhere near the inn. The inn is, well, you are near the inn. You're behind the inn.
Behind the inn, so I don't see them.
Yeah, Yumi and Torque are still in the alleyway there.
Okay. And is there any guard? Is there one guard left at the back?
There's one guard that left that had gone around or back around the western wall.
But he has the arrow in the gut.
Correct. He's definitely moving quite slowly. He probably going to be on half motion based on how much damage he has taken and how many hit points that you last.
Fine.
Okay. So Puddles is going to follow the small trail of blood that's trailing behind him.
Small is probably an understatement. No.
She's going to follow the trail of blood, and she is going to see where he goes, and if she can catch up to him, maybe knock him out from behind.
You get caught up to him, but you can turn the corner to see him almost into the Traveler's Plaza and calling for assistance. Calling for
Okay.
And that'll be your turn. Oh, dead. All right. He is coming up behind Aileron and Pete. The guards are probably one more movement away from you guys. They are pushing up, but they haven't quite made.
Okay.
Aileron knows that one is carrying shackles and the other a club.
Okay. My bonus action is why do they want Aileron to guard this charmed?
Then the guard this charm says, because the Seeker has told us to locate those people that he finds. There are several people in this plaza that we are to arrest.
Do you want to go tell your friends that I am a special agent on business of the Seeker, and that my operations will not be interfered with, and that I have taken Aileron as prisoner in the inn, and I will await the commander?
All right. The guard turns and walks back towards the inn, directly up to the red-armored individuals and the what you now guessed be the Seeker, and he begins to speak to them. They turn towards you guys. The Seeker in particular looks directly towards you guys and makes a motion like this. And the guard shakes his head like, oh boy. And that would make it that I beat. That's it.
Okay. So the Seeker's invisible distance from us?
The Seeker is invisible distance from you guys, yes.
He's where we want to go.
He's in the inn?
He's standing on the steps.
Yeah.
Of the inn, along with the two red-armored guards. Or the red-armored
The guys are following behind us, so
the guys following behind you are just straightforward guards.
They're basically herding you toward the entrance, toward these guys. It sounds like, no, you're a wizard, just fireball it.
level 1 here.
Firebenses.
2. Okay. Who's the closest one?
The closest one would be the guard coming up behind you with the club, rather than the guard with shackles. The guard with the shackles is staying slightly behind that. You're obviously assuming that they're coming to crack somebody on the head
So
and put them in.
is the inn clear, or is that where the...
That is exactly where the champions are. The red armored champions and
the
Secret.
Yeah, that's why I questioned it. And then he's
no, we don't want to go in that. All right, we will divert ourselves.
yeah.
I will firebolt the one that's behind us with the club. He's the closest threat, and then we will go sideways. I will turn.
All right, make your attack with your firefly.
Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 15.
15, your firebolt just impacts him on his off armor, back right on the pauldron, and it reflects.
No, that's
Yo.
shit.
And with that, per Dular's request, we'll take a short break.
Cool.
I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Oh yeah, all the coffee.
That'll do it. Oh, no more.
Alright guys, let's take we'll give it a 7-minute break. We'll come back at 9:35.
Okay. How long?
Please do not turn off your cameras or do anything that could possibly prevent this from continuing to record. I am going to...
I'm mute because people that moment were making quite
No.
noise. All good.
I am going to pause recording now. Tim, it's now your turn. Okay, well, I'm being stealthy. You are being stealthy? Yes. There's a guy who I shot through the gut. Who's around the corner. Puddles is catching up to. Correct.
I'm gonna the stealth. So I don't want to get out of stealth. because, it's the final deal.
The stealth dash to those 30 targets.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to stealth dash up to the corner. I'll still be 5. If I'm remembering everything correctly, I'll still be about 5 feet back from the corner.
Yes, well.
So I'll just get up to the corner right where Puddles is. So I guess right behind her.
Back on Puddles?
Yeah.
Okay, you make your way up behind Puddles. Puddles is currently pressed against the back of the building, just in front of you.
Sure.
And you stealth up behind her.
And that's everything I can do.
At the moment, yes.
Good.
Dular.
I'm going to continue to defend myself against these guards here. The one that just grazed me, that's the one I'm going to attack. So I will, with my battle axe. I hope I hit this time. Yes, maybe. 16.
16. Your battle axe does strike him in the shoulder. Make your test. Put your bound.
Just kill him, Do killing damage.
Do killing damage. Okay, so a battle axe is a D8. And I get rage damage for this. So it's a total of 8 slashing damage.
8 slashing damage. Your axe comes down and goes straight across his chest. His armor takes a good beating, and you can see blood coming out from a wound. But he remains bay.
That ends my turn.
That does indeed.
Because
Torque. You are bolting up to the corner. You made it to the corner right behind a little old man and a purple tabaxed. What would you like to do?
And we're looking around the corner for that other endangered guard.
Certainly, these two are, yes.
I look back to see Dular, see how he's doing.
Okay, you make your way back towards the...
I'm looking to see what he's like. Is it 2 guys still on him?
Yes, it is 2 guys, but you can't quite make it back to the corner in order to see. So you're probably about 10 feet away from the corners. And you would be about 10 feet away from the corner as well. Different.
Yeah, different areas of the corner were 10. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
One is behind, one is to...
So I just call out, Dular, we're leaving.
okay.
Okay, that's your action there.
Shouldn't.
Yeah,
Right behind you.
Comes around the corner to chuck my spaceman.
You got it. Okay. The guard that was about 40 feet away from you is going to move forward. He can only get 30 feet. Actually, no, he's going to dash up. He can't make an attack, but he can get into melee range with you. He's seeing his buddy take a battle axe to the chest, and he's coming to aid him.
Yeah.
The guard that is currently bleeding and in melee with you is going to attack again with his sword. And he misses entirely as his sword flails in front of you. He can see he's in obvious agony from the wound to his chest, and he misses entirely.
Shame. I like to think they're intimidated by attacking me.
Yeah. You're huge.
Sure.
Beast. Look down.
What's happening? The guard that you charmed is turned back towards you now, clearly uncharmed because he does not look happy with you. And he is heading back towards you guys. And he is aided with one of the soldiers.
They're milling the wood dirt.
Okay.
And he's moving towards you again. You've got to
We're running. You're running.
Make it to call out us, please. I think we shall separate.
Yeah, okay. So, Aileron. Oh, it's Pit's turn, right?
Yeah, no, it was now Aileron's.
Okay, so Aileron scans in panic, sees Dular, sees this big, strong guy, very aware she is squishy, and just books it towards the big guy.
All right. Your dash action will place you up to the corner heading towards them. You'll be about 20 feet away still.
Okay.
But there are 2 guards between you and Bula.
Okay. So I am going to dash. And
Dash is a full action.
Dash isn't full act.
Yeah, so it means you can't like attack or anything that no sorts of.
Okay. Puddles, you are at the corner of the inn on the western corner. What would you care to do?
Do I see where the other guard has gotten to?
He turned the corner on the western side and was moving down towards the front of the inn, but unless you take a look, you cannot see.
Oh, okay. Can I take a look around the corner? I'm going to take a look around the corner.
All right. A brief look around the corner, and you can see the guard just at the front of the inn, and he appears to be signaling towards people. He is obviously very injured, but he appears to be signaling towards somebody for aid.
Should have done.
He's great. I should have done pre-kill shot.
Okay. So was my action looking around the corner?
No, that's a bonus or a free action. So you just poke your head around the corner and back, much like.
Can I cry now? How cool.
Yeah, it's a free action.
That's the name of the show.
Okay. So she's going to take some time to contemplate what to do next at this point, because she knows that there's guards from behind, and there's a big crowd in front of us, right?
Once you turn that corner, you will be facing into the plaza.
Facing into the plaza. Okay. Is there any way that she could sneak through the crowd and down?
You would still need to make it down to the front or to the plaza, and the western road leads into the Copper District from where you are, towards the Bronze District.
Towards the Bronze. Okay. So I'm gonna tell him. So I think we should hightail it out really quick. I know someone said we can go, but we have to be sneaky and get through the crowd without being seen.
This is to me. This is to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's, yep, okay, alright, I'll take your lead. I mean, I'll follow your lead. You know what I mean.
Excellent.
I'll follow you.
So, I would like to go into the crowd.
Okay. You're wanting to stealth into the crowd?
Yes.
I will ask you to make another stealth roll for that, because it's quite different than hiding behind some barrels.
Correct.
Okay. Stealth.
Make it
What for stealth?
Yeah. Like to, I don't know, like throw a rock or something to distract, like provide some minor distraction.
Your turn is coming up, so parent is safety possible.
It's a 12.
The 12. Okay. You move into stealth, and you turn the corner, staring at the crowd. It will take you a turn to reach the crowd when you're stealth.
Okay, so my next turn is still the same thing.
Correct.
Okay. Crap. Alright, I guess that's it.
Sorry? Dular, the uninjured guard, approaches you and attempts to make an attack with his short sword.
Bring it.
Check. That is a 23. Okay.
Well, it hits.
Who doesn't it? For a total of 2 points of damage. Is blade slashing toward you? You're still raging?
I am, so
1 point of
resist to 1.
the blade slashes at your arm, dealing a mild point of damage to your arm, just behind your shield.
Tis just a scratch.
It reminds me of last session.
Last session, I was getting obliterated.
All right. The injured guard is very, very injured, and he's going to make its attack at you anywho. But it's very, very injured.
No.
Oh, I might say this is. Oh no, this is Lonnie's. Better cut out. And then very injured, but a natural 20.
Oh,
Damn. So that is a hit.
Yep.
For a total of 2d6 plus 1.
And he's on my touch.
That's 8 points of damage as his sword slashes across.
oh yes.
That.
Resist to 4, right?
Resist 4?
Yes. Okay.
How much do you have left?
I still have.
Jesus, I would already be down.
Puppy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I am the tough guy. At this
You are the brute, that's for sure. Okay, all right.
Well, we're not supposed to ask the question.
Yep.
At least I got range attacks.
So, all right. And just as that occurs, behind you, since she has essentially bolted,
Yeah.
behind you comes the guard with the shackles. He draws his club.
Boom, I hit him with the staff.
Makes your opportunity attack. Yes.
That's a nice 17.
7.
No, 15, sorry. Never mind.
Oh,
Is that
17 would have been great. 15, not so much.
No, just,
is that the polearm mastery? Or
yeah,
is that
polearm.
sentinel?
It's polearm.
Oh, it's called.
Yeah. Essentially, he would knock his movement down to 0 and just lost signal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just FYI, did everybody take their bonus split?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think that's where I got my initiative.
And that's why I'm
I
saying
think I got an alert.
How do I know? Where do I look?
It's in features.
I believe
You just
Not there.
I believe you took Druid at the bottom.
Oh, you don't have it on there.
I don't know.
That's fine. You can fiddle this stuff later on.
Okay, correct. After the game, we shall.
Magic does much more powerful than my quarterstaffing head. So, like,
You'll get right.
I just need a higher roll.
Pete. It is your turn. You've been attacked from behind. You swung your staff and missed the guard. It's Hamdor.
He's getting flamed in the face.
Go right ahead. You flame away. Nice, good.
No, stop. I have to re-roll these things. Jeez, retire the dice. No, I'm overshot.
All right, your second. What did you roll instead?
I rolled a 2 plus 6 with 8.
Well, you were one above one, so your firebolt reflects off his pauldron again, or separate dart reflects off pauldron and up into the bear.
You just see you 2 for 2 for pauldrons though, so that's not bad.
Okay.
Because probably your
Shut up. Yeah.
might be good at beer pong.
Okay.